right, greetings everybody. I hope you're doing well. Hope you and your families are staying healthy, um, during these trying times. A few items I want to update you on, so made this video. Number one, we're looking at old classwork, so things that we assigned before spring break. Um, there was a couple assignments that we had when we were still on campus, a couple assignments that I assigned once we left. So just make sure you send all those to me via email. If you don't know what those are, check them out on the website calendar or my previous emails. Those are going to be due by April 14th, so that is tonight, 11:59 p.m. That's the deadline. Just get them in. Most of you guys have actually already gotten them to me already, so just keep up the good work on that front. So 2 assignments that we did before, 2 assignments that were assigned, after we left campus. So just get those to me via email. Easiest way to do that there, and that'll be that. Okay. New classwork. So the best advice I can give you here is just follow the calendar on my website. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Just follow the website calendar. Make sure you're checking off all the boxes, doing all the assignments on there. All the assignments are FRQs. Okay, so every assignment on there is an FRQ. And that's because the AP test has gone fully FRQs. So please email me those assignments by the day they're listed on the calendar. It's by the day they're listed on the calendar. Self-grade them using the keys. I gave those to you for a reason. It's because if you want to understand how to answer a question, you got to have the answer available. So answer them, self-grade them, send them to me. If you want to share them with me on Google Drive, excuse me, that's really the best option, because then I can actually comment directly on them. I can note, where, okay, here's this kind of argument's kind of thin or whatever it is, to help you guys, practice for the AP exam. You can write them, okay, which is usually what I require, or you can type them if you want to. Okay, usually I don't give you that option, but that's going to be an option on the AP test. So I think it's fair game that you should be able to type them to be able to practice for the AP exam. Okay. So number 3, AP testing. Lots of new info here. We got a lot of stuff to get through, but basically exam date in May 18th. It's May 18th at 1 p.m. If you got AP Bio, I think it's like an hour before this one, so it's going to be a pretty fast day for you. I'd have to double check that, but I'm fairly certain that's the case. Structure 2 FRQs. Okay, so 2 FRQs and a 45-minute window in which to answer and submit those questions. Okay, so 45 minutes to do 2 FRQs. It can be done on any device, computer, tablet, smartphone, whatever you have available. They're working pretty hard to make that accessible for everybody. If you don't have any of those resources, just let me know and I'll get you connected with some resources. Yeah, 45 minutes for 2 FRQs. Okay, so make sure you're having that mindset as you start to practice and do these assignments. Maybe time yourself on the FRQs and really see if you can get it done in that time frame. Type them in that time frame, or write them and take a picture and submit that. College Board is working on a simulation so that you can practice the whole process before the AP exam. That would obviously be pretty uncomfortable trying to find out how to use this whole system. You've never seen it before, so they're working to make that simulation so you can do it all before you're really required to. So I'll send that out to you guys when we do get access to that. So AP testing continued here. FRQ number 1, design an investigation. So they're going to give you some sort of situation, and you'll have to design an experiment based on that information. I did a lot of daily questions on that sort of topic, so you guys should have some practice there. And I've also really emphasized it over the next few assignments. So all the FRQs we have are going to have some sort of experimental design component to them. So that's going to be really helpful for you. That one is slightly more important, 60% of the score. So that's why we're really focusing on it. And because we just don't have as much practice as we do with FRQ2, which is analyze an environmental problem and propose a solution. Only 40% of your score, so obviously not as excuse me, highly emphasized, but still critical. It's almost 50-50. But we've done a lot more of those. We've got a lot more practice with that style of FRQ, so we're really focusing here on the design and investigation part. Exam will cover everything through air pollution. Okay, so it's not going to cover water pollution or climate change. We're obviously still covering those because they're essential topics for an informed environmental science student, but they're not going to be on the test. So that's kind of nice. Nothing will be on the AP test that we didn't cover in class. So it should all be more familiar to you than the stuff you've kind of had to learn on your own. Okay. Last bit here, it is open note, open book, but you're not going to have time to use those resources. So the best solution there is to study pretty aggressively. Do not cheat. Okay? If you look online and copy an answer, if you call your friend and ask them for the answer, if you have, oh, my dad's really smart, have your dad take the test for you, okay? That's going to go very poorly for you. Okay? You will get caught. They're putting a lot of effort into catching cheaters. So they're going to have plagiarism software. They're going to have systems in place to analyze your writing style. They're going to have tools that they're not even going to tell us about until they already use them, because they don't want people to kind of try to cheat and get around the system. If you do cheat and they do catch you, they're going to invalidate your score, and then they're going to tell all the colleges that you're sending AP scores, SAT scores to that you're a cheater, and I'm pretty sure they're going to invalidate those scores as well. I can't be certain of that, but it's a pretty good bet that that's going to go very poorly for you. So don't cheat. Okay? You don't need to. We've been working a whole year for this. You guys are ready. You've learned a lot, and I have complete faith in you that you will succeed. Okay. So bonus resources, things that I just want to touch on here. If you go to YouTube, there's a really good College Board APES video playlist. They're taking some of the best AP environmental science teachers in the nation and having them make videos that directly address all of our standards. Okay, every single topic that you need to know about is going to have a specific video about it. That's pretty much the best review available out there at all. So make sure you are watching those. They're posting new ones every week. So keep up with that. You know how much I wish I could be outside right now, so that's not really an easy option. So as some sort of consolation, I'll be watching a lot of environmental documentaries, and I'll be sharing the list with you guys as I watch those. So feel free to send me an email if you say, hey, I watched it, I thought it was good, or hey, I watched it, that was really boring. Why are you doing this yourself, Mr. Benson? But I will be sharing those with you guys. So check that list out on the website as I start filling it out. The last option here is an app called QuizUp. If you download the app, create an account, and then join the National APES Review topic, you can look up my name, add me as a friend, and you can actually challenge me in a test of APES knowledge. I will best you, I promise, but it'll be fun. But really, guys, that's pretty much the resources there. I do miss seeing you guys a lot. It's not nearly as much fun to do this over video as it is to do it in person in the classroom. I miss hearing all your stories, so if you guys got stuff going on that you want me to know about, send me an email, send me a message and remind, whatever you're going to do. And keep up the good work, make good choices, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.